no doubt that aviation trends have seen supply chain issues over the last some odd years. It all goes back to OEM deliveries, OEM used parts, raw material, labor shortages, and whatnot, right? It seems like every year we're facing a different challenge. What we're really focused on is understanding about what challenges that we can overcome internally and what challenges we need to work with selected partners to be able to overcome. So we greenfielded a Part 145 shop in Airside MRO to be able to surface some of the things that we can try to overcome internally with the amount of supply chain that we would like to try to control. Through that, we're not going to be everything to everybody. We're not trying to come there and be a major Part 145, but we're trying to reduce as many supply chain obstacles as possible.
So for KPA, quality comes first, of course. So we do have 24/7 AOG coverage both at KPA and at our Airside MRO as well. But doing things right the first time, as product comes in the door and it's placed on the shelf, as well as following our guidelines provided by ASA, our MRO shop. We have FAA, EASA, and CAA. And so ensuring that we have the right culture in both of our businesses, where our teams feel confident to say, hey, wait, we're gonna do it right the first time. If we have a question, we're gonna stop, we're gonna escalate. And we've built that culture at KPA. And I'm quite excited about what that brings to our name in this industry to support quality.
Our inventory planning we try to do as best as possible. We use a lot of AI. We use a lot of understanding mid-max to what our customers demand and need and what the market demands and needs in other global regions. So, being able to be a secure slot of inventory that customers relied on with high quality, high speed, right place, right time is what we really focus on to build support our global customer base. Part of KPA's brand is that we want to be your trusted partner. We know that there's a lot of options that are out there to be able to, be able to buy an APU, be able to buy an engine, be able to exchange material, but we want to be that trusted source that they can rely on our quality. We understand that we're going to do business the right way, or as that we like to call it the KPA way, right? So part of our brand is to have the culture to be able to follow exactly how we want to be able to do business from top to bottom. Yeah, the key to our growth is our people, first and foremost. The best thing that we can do is hire highly intelligent, highly motivated individuals that really want to build a career. They really want to be accountable to how they were part of their growth, and we can provide that backstop with them to grow. So first and foremost, when we started this road a little more than 6 years ago, we want to make sure that we were in the right location, we have the right people on board, and then we can build upon that. Having trusted partnerships outside, whether it be our suppliers or our customers, is where we've been able to grow. So as we like to say, do it the KPA way and with the right people is how we've been able to really position ourselves. We're really diving into and doubling down into asset ownership, right? We are predominantly known as a component-based business, and we'd like to be nose to tail from the end-of-the-life aircraft to engine leasing, to component sales, to now component repair with Airside MRO. So where we see the biggest opportunity is to work to control more of our own destiny by being more into the asset ownership of end-of-life commercial aircraft, end-of-life engine leasing, component-based sales and exchange, as well as component-based repairs.
So Airside MRO is a FAA 145 EASA CAA shop. And how it complements KPA, it really is KPA looks to be a end-to-end supply chain solution for the industry. Airside allows us to be quicker to get product to market. It allows us the opportunity to look at how we can be a more affordable solution by managing transportation costs, our own costs internal. It also gives us the opportunity to create solutions for operators so that exchange programs, rotables pools, It really makes us much more than a components business. It makes us it literally takes us one step closer to being a full end-to-end supply chain solution for this industry. So I will tell you, since the inception or the stand-up of our 145, it's been quite great, the partnership between our two businesses. And so the way we're looking at this to really get the most benefit out of it is we're looking as far out as our forecasted asset buys to understand what is the market telling us we need, what assets are we forecasting to buy, ensuring that we've got the capabilities ready, and even planning our production flow to support our asset buys so that product is flowing directly into the shop, coming out the door, and some of it is literally pre-sold. As soon as it gets tagged, it's drop shipping directly to a customer. We're doing things that benefit KPA, things like repair and hold programs, things that may cost if you're working with someone else, but because we're one big family, we're able to try some things different. We're leveraging things like drop ship, which are going to be really fantastic for us.